Hello, aloha, happy Aloha Monday. Yes, we're at Aloha Monday, aren't we? Are you wanting to say hi? Or oh, we're just being a twerp. She saw I brought out goodies. There, you can have some peanut butter pretzels. How's that? I literally gave her a good treat, one of her favorites. And she's like, no, I don't want that. I want something else. What is it you want? Is this what you want? No, you just wanna cause trouble. That's what she wants to do. How are y'all doing in chat tonight? Oh my gosh, what a weekend. I had auditions yesterday, finished auditions. We are in the process of telling a couple people that they were cast. I love this is the part I love. The part I don't like so much is having to tell people that they weren't cast. That'll be coming next. I don't want to do that. And also, hello, gang. Got a couple people in chat I want to say hi to. And we do have the case of Alyssa Bowden and Thomas Schroeder, TJ Schroeder. I've got pictures of both of them up in the corner there, and we're going to go through this the disappearance of both of these people. However, I'm really right now, what grabbed my eyes on this case, to be honest, is we have a 8.5, almost 9 month pregnant woman who is missing right now. Okay, when she went missing, she was in need of medical help. Those are some of the concerns I have right now. Both of them are missing. Both she and her boyfriend are missing. So we're going to try to be respectful to the whole story, guys. You guys know the drill when we talk about this here. And I'm going to be pulling up the pictures and start the discussion on this in just a second. Help share this story, because even though this story has been going on for a month. Okay, now. Okay, we're talking, well, about a month now. It's now officially okay with the police department and all. Nashville Police Department, Christola, thank you so much, Christola, for posting all this information here. Okay, the phone number for the Nashville PD, and then the information for Alyssa there. And I'll be pulling up TJ's in a few minutes also. But some quick highs to everyone. Hello, Chris. I saw you have a message here that you have another case that sounds interesting. I will have to take a look at that. As soon as I'm done here, I'm going to try to head over to Discord. I haven't been on Discord hardly for all weekend because of how busy auditions were, but hopefully I'll be there. Yeah, weekend was full of auditions, Saturday, Sunday, so it was a crazy weekend. So, and there's our dear Christola. Yeah, Crystal, how people manage to go from like, it's crazy sometimes. So that's why I finally have to pull myself away, especially when I have to do research on things like for today. As much as I want to be over on people's lives, I got to focus and get real information there. And also, thank you. Kay, how are you doing, my dear? Happy, yep. Aloha and prayers for this missing mom, her boyfriend, and the little one. Okay, because that's the other thing. There is a little one in play here that needs to be getting any medical care they need. All those things need to be happening at this point. It is very, very sad, very troubling right now. Family on both sides are extremely worried for loved ones. And it's the unknown. I think sometimes the unknown, I think, is probably even harder because you don't know where things are. Who else we got here in chat? I thought I saw KK. There she is. My KK. I love you, my dear. You know what I saw? I think it was Chris said, KK, we're happy to see you back in chats. I'm going to double that one. I agree. I miss you, my dear. I miss you, my dear. So I hope you're I hope you're kind of getting back into things, feeling a little better, my dear. I've been sending you prayers. Love you, my dear. Who else? Who else? She misses us. Okay, let's see. Who else? I know we got some other people here because Hope, I just saw Hope. Hello, Hope. How you doing, my dear? And And then I just saw JP. Hello, JP. By the way, I just discovered I am in your Discord. So we're good there. I'll have to say hi. Danette. Hello, Danette. How you doing, my dear? And welcome. Welcome, welcome. And also, the dogs are still begging for treats and I'm still breaking them up and tossing them. So, but let's go ahead and bring this up so we can start sharing information. So, this is Alyssa Bowden and Thomas or TJ Schroeder. Awesome, Chris. I'll take a look at those as soon as we're done with this live. I'll go over there and take a look at them right after this live. So Alyssa and TJ, they boyfriend, girlfriend, they're both 22 years old. Alyssa has a 5-year-old son, a cutie. Okay, you guys know me. I hear you're not going to see the picture. Well, I'm going to show the picture, but I blur out faces of children if they're not missing or something, just because it's just me, just who I am. And but adorable little sweetheart. Oh my gosh, so cute. And but she does have a 5-year-old son. And as I've mentioned a couple times already, she is pregnant. She was 8 months pregnant at the time of her disappearance. Now, I will be honest with you. I'm hearing 8 months. However, one person who's connected with one of the families, I did notice, had said that at one time she was told that she was having a little girl and her due date was October 27th. That doesn't quite fit in with the rest of this. So I'm not sure. I'm going to go right now with what is officially coming out through the official areas. Okay. If I hear something different, I will definitely change that. You guys know me. I want to make sure I get as much factual as possible here. And but I did hear that and wanted to give that information out there. However, everything else I've seen is showing that she was 8 months pregnant at the time of disappearance, and that was about a month ago. So that would put her at 9 months now, which makes this more important than ever that she is tracked down and tracked down quickly. Yes, we have 2 people missing in this case. Okay. And when you have 2 people missing, they both need to be found. But what we have to do is, we've got a baby right now, and this baby may very well need medical attention. I mean, any newborn baby, even in the best of situations. Okay. I just had a family friend, okay, who went to have a baby and they thought everything had gone great, but they still needed doula. Actually was like, no, you're going into the hospital for this. So we always need to have that medical care, and we need to make sure that this little one's getting that medical care. Yeah, we see Danette around at times too. Yeah, I'm loving it because we're getting a lot of sleuths, family and Ohana coming over here to join us here. And I love it. I absolutely adore it. So thank you so much for those of you who are doing that. And so the 2 of them are missing right now. I've got the information for you before we go into the story, surrounding everything. The important stuff, and these posters do need updated. I just verified that the reward for information for Alyssa, that brings Alyssa and the baby home, is now $2,000, not $1,100 as I have written here. So I will update both posters and share those out to everyone, so you guys can make sure we hit out to Instagram, TikTok, you name it. The more places, the better off we are. So, I thank you, KK. There's a lot of things, and you guys know how I feel about trying to keep to the facts and all. There's a lot of concerns. It's just normal, I think, for many of us to have concerns and questions, and there are a lot. There's not a lot of fact information here, But some of the stuff that we can share out, sorry, my puppy is totally wet. Someone just got water, didn't they? Because he's all wet. So, important things from here. The vehicle you see here. The vehicle is actually Alyssa's vehicle. The Honda that you're seeing there. Interestingly, she has California plates. So that's a biggie for anyone because we are looking at Tennessee. This is all happened in Tennessee. The potential area that I'm seeing possible sightings of different people or things like that might be Nashville. Okay, might be. Okay. Based off of that, though, we're still talking Tennessee. And this is a vehicle that has California license plates. Now, could they have another vehicle at this time? Or could he, or could she, or could both of them, or whatever? Yes. But she does have this Honda, okay, with the license plates there. Oh, yeah, Kate, that's true. 1 month when you're pregnant, that's a long amount of time. That really, it goes so slow for sure. And also, yeah, and please, thank you, Christola. Thank you for reminding everyone about that. We always have the possibility of having families coming in, and I want to make sure we're always respectful for families because all families hurt and they're going through all the emotions. We're trying to get the story out. We're trying to get their loved one's picture out so we can hopefully bring them home. So, hopefully, unfortunately, we all do talk about this at times. Money shouldn't matter, but having that reward that we're talking about, the $2,000 reward, sometimes can make a big difference. Okay, someone out there has seen something or heard something. No matter what, someone out there knows something. Two people do not go missing without people knowing. Okay, whether it's those two people, whether it's one of those two people, whether it's friends, whether it's family, whether it's, okay, Joe Blow on the corner sees someone walking by. Someone knows something. So that $2,000 hopefully will reach the right person. Hey, Sleuth Mom, how you doing, my dear? You on your backup channel, my dear? By the way, if Sleuth Mom, make sure, guys, okay, go check out her backup channel and sub to it. And so let's make sure we get that. By the way, Sleuth, let me know if that's you. If it is, I want to make sure mod it real quick. And also, anyhow, going on, it is. Yes, I had a funny feeling it was. So, okay, it's because Crystal, it's her backup channel. And also, so little things with this, the two of them were last seen together. Okay, are they still together with each other? We don't know. A month is a long time for a lot of things to happen, but they were last seen together. Alyssa was 8 months pregnant at the time of her disappearance. There is a monetary reward, as I did mention. Let me go ahead and fix this for Sleuth real quick. Voila. Sorry, guys. I just need to finish certain things up. There we go. We're set there. So let's move on here. So, pictures and all. So these are the two. As 22-year-olds, one of the first things I've noticed here is that especially Alyssa, oh, actually both of them can look very, very different. Alyssa changes her hair color here. You see here with the pink and then back to the strawberry blonde. She is strawberry blonde. Oh boy, here are the dog skin. She is strawberry blonde. Okay, and hazel eyes. So it is fairly easy to go and dye her hair. So those things can be done very, very easily. There are other pictures we're also going to see of him where honestly he looks completely, utterly different. Let me see if I can pull that one up right here. You can see him right there. Totally, totally different right there. So, guys, a lot of differences in how people can look. Please remember that. So, how did this story start? Okay. This story started, I'll be honest, from what I have seen, I can honestly say, I think, yes, this may have been a couple that had their ups and downs. They had their rough moments in life, like a lot of couples do. I did know from following and trying to read things that I could that, for example, Alyssa's mother kept her cell phone. So the question a lot of you guys are going to ask is, has anyone been able to ping her cell phone to find out where she was last and all that? There, KK, as I always let KK say that, unless I'm in there, unless she's not there, and then I say it for her. Tattoos can be covered, hair can be dyed, it can be cut, facial hair can be shaven or grown out. Thank you, KK. Thank you so much. Um, so I guess there was history involving, I don't know what it was with it, but for one reason or another, her mother decided to keep her phone at times. So her mother currently has her phone or had her phone at that time. Because I know a lot of you are going to be asking things like that. So communication, and there was communication, as you're going to see, was actually happening via his phone. And Chris, that's a good question. That's a very good question. Is there a database for automobiles nationwide? I don't know. Anyone in chat have an idea on that? Let us know. I know there's certain levels of things. I'm sure there's some way that they can pull it all together. But yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Yeah, there's definitely, guys, I'm going to be honest, there's some red flags here. Okay, I got to be, whether those red flags are connected to what happened or not, there's red flags. Okay, and I'm going to leave it at that level there. I have not heard that it was a rental. I've heard it was her car. That's a great question. Especially with the license plates being California, whether she may have just bought it off of someone who had California plates or whatever, I'm not sure. I have heard it was her vehicle. If I hear differently, and I'm not sure if her family is listening in right now or not, but if they feel like sending me a message, I have that open, so I can get any verifications if things pop up. This is a 6-hour difference, so I know it's really hard for people with the 6-hour difference and all. So when the last confirmed sighting, okay, because we have two different dates here, the last confirmed sighting and the last communication here. So the last confirmed sighting was August 14th. On August 14th, they were seen at TJ's mom's house. Okay, that house is in Goodlettsville, Tennessee. They were there at the time. Later on, and I was not able to kind of zero in on who this person is, but the person who was last visually able to see, okay, Alyssa, at least, or Elisa, I'm not sure if it's Alyssa or Elisa, last, stated that when they saw her, she looked quote unquote blue and bruised. So I'm not sure if they mean kind of black and blue, if she had some bruising going on. I know TJ's family has said he's had some bruising also in the past things. So it looks like there may have been some toxic type potential relationship things going on there. But this at 8 months pregnant, they were noticing this going on. And that was the last time she was seen. Okay, now that takes us to the next day, August 15th. August 15th is the last day that anyone had communication with at least Alyssa. I'm not sure about TJ. I haven't been able to verify that one. But Alyssa was on the 15th. Yeah, you got it, Chris. We don't want to go doing you don't want to give people, yeah, we do not want to give out any databases that could cause problems later down the road for people. And thank you for doing that, Christola. And so anyhow, August 15th happened, and we have Alyssa's last communication with her mom. This, guys, is very concerning. Okay, no matter what, I am going to say, This is something that does concern me, and without making connections, because I know, yes, in our head, we're gonna try to make connections and stuff like that. And in your own head, you're gonna create your own connections. That's gonna happen. But what was being discussed at that time is very concerning for her and the baby at that point. As I mentioned, her mother had her phone at that time. So all the discussion that was going on that day was coming through his phone. She was using his phone. It was something that, okay, was going on with that. Um, During some text messages, they started out that she was talking to mom, telling her mom that she was bleeding. She was showing some signs of bleeding. Now, for those of you who have gone through pregnancy, bleeding does happen on occasion, but it can also be a very bad sign too, especially when you're getting close to the end. Is something starting to happen that you need to get a doctor looking at? And of course, like any pregnant woman, she was worried. And she was contacting her mom saying, "Hey mom, you know what? I'm scared. I'm a little nervous right here. What's going on?" Okay. So that's going on. She then went on further and saying that they were on, or she was at least on her way. I'm taking it they were because, of course, if she's using his phone, it would be them just in my head. And, but she told her mom that she was bleeding, she was worried for the baby, and they were on their way to the hospital. And, um, she then sent her last message. "Please pray for me, please." And that's what you're seeing there is a screenshot of that last message. Okay, mom saying, "You know what? If you need me, I'm there. Let me know. I'll be there in a moment if you need me." Okay, like any other mother would do. And then that message. Um, After that message, they never heard from her again. There was no follow-up phone call. I'm sure after so much time, okay, family got concerned and started trying to contact her and nothing was coming through. Um, they then contacted the hospital and they're they never showed up at the hospital. So yeah, exactly, K crochet. Okay, exactly. Oh Lord, it's yeah, that is to me, that is the biggest concern I have is the fact that okay, I'm trying, you guys know me. I try not to I try to keep things respectful, okay, and all that, and not assume too much. But based off of those things, yes, parents can make a decision to run, okay, to start off on their own life or do things like that. But what is very concerning when you're having health related issues, and those have been documented in a text message system like this. And after that, there's no visit to the hospital. What worries me is if she was worried enough to want to go to the hospital, here we are a month later. And unless it's under a different name, which it could be under a different name, could be all those different things, but it's scary. Okay, it's something that medical attention was needed at that point, and it may or may not have been given at that point. Um, okay, KK. As I said, there's a lot of discussion on this case, but there's not a lot of the facts. I do know that the police are involved. Okay, there was an official missing case on both of these people. Both of them have missing cases open on them. That is why I have them both with the posters. And I actually asked, okay, should we keep them together? And yes, yeah, because they were together and they're both missing. And when someone's missing, they need to be found because loved ones care. Doesn't matter who that person is. People, okay, people are missing Alyssa or Elisa. That people are missing TJ. They're worried for them. They're worried for this little baby. Okay, this little baby has a big brother, okay, that is not with his mom right now, needs to be found. Okay, so there's a lot of different things, okay, that are going on in this. Now, where, sorry, let me, I just saw some things, but do we know how long it took them to? There is actually, I know the official report and all, and the reason why this is hitting today, this has been on Facebook for weeks, and they've been kind of reporting things and all that. The official side looks like it's happened just recently. And however, the police were part of this. I don't know if people thought maybe the two had decided to go on their own. There has been some possible sightings. I'm not sure if any of them are verified sightings, so I'm being very careful when I say this. Um, for example, there was a possible sighting of TJ at a Nashville pawn shop, but Alyssa was not seen at the same time. And on the other hand, some people have said that in, okay, early, I think it was within about 2 weeks of going missing, that there might have been a sighting of her or some message on Facebook. So I'm not sure. I'm really not sure. I do know, and what does give me some comfort is that the police are involved in this case. I'm hoping there is actually, I know Elisa's family is they're trying to pull money together for the reward because unfortunately, like I said, money talks sometimes. Finding that one person who knows information or saw something because someone has seen something. Someone has seen something. No matter what the truth ends up, someone has seen something. Okay, what worries me right now, and I'll be honest, what really concerns me right now is we do have this baby out there. This baby is a part of the story. This baby needs to be found to make sure that they're safe, especially with some of the concerns that were brought up right before they went missing, from the fact that mom could have had some bruising going on, from the fact that mom was having some bleeding according to the text messages. Okay, there's definitely some stuff. Hey, Jet's mom, how you doing, my dear? Hope you're having a good day, my dear. So Christola is saying because it can take as long as 48 hours or upward to be in labor, especially first or second birth. Okay. I never had any kiddos, so I have a hard time actually really being able to say any of the stuff when it comes to giving birth or anything like that. Um, but that's where all these other things that we hear, and there's been a lot of stuff back and forth, and but in the end, it doesn't matter. What matters is we have people who are missing here. We've got a baby. We've got a woman who potentially could be, okay, have just given birth. Okay, she could be dealing with all the hormones and stuff that are dealing with that. Okay, there's a lot of different things. Okay, our minds could go all over the place with things. We have him. Okay, if there's so many different options and possibilities here. But what does get me is this little one needs to, and we need to make sure that mom and child are healthy right now. We need to make sure boyfriend is healthy too. That's for sure also. They all need to be healthy. But on a different level, okay, that's where I'm trying to word this in the right way. We need to make sure everyone's healthy. But when you're dealing with an actual pregnancy, okay, and this thing, you're also dealing with a different level of healthy. It's not just someone's missing, we need to find them, make sure they're okay, and all that. We have people who could need, just on a normal case, if they were at home, they would need this. Cray cray. This is her second. She's got this adorable little guy that you can see. I put the heart over his face just because I don't, you guys know me, when it comes to children, I try to keep, without approval, keep faces off screen and all, but adorable. And you can see the love there. I mean, if you could see the smile on that little guy's face, okay, you can see the love. And also, and that's the other thing. Okay, you've got a mom who hasn't seen her little boy, and her little boy who hasn't seen her mom in a month. Okay, that's scary on its own. And yes, cray cray, you hit it on the head. Second babies, from what I've heard, come much, much quicker. And again, the fears of everything that was happening around the time of the disappearance makes it even more concerning, because was something happening at that time? Did something happen that, okay, led to whatever was going on the 15th, and the reason why they were heading to the hospital? Okay, again, going back to those text messages for those of you who are just coming in right now, the last confirmed sighting of both, okay, mom and boyfriend, was on August 14th. The last confirmed communication for Alyssa and, okay, was with her mom. And at that point, she was stating to her mom, I'm worried about my baby. I'm bleeding. I'm worried about my baby. We are going to the hospital right now. And then she finished the conversation with the words you see on the screen right here. Please pray for me. The problem is they didn't go to any hospital in that area. All the hospitals have been called just to find out. Let me see what we got here. You were one and done. Flew out and you were done. Oh, I don't blame you. You got a cute jet though. Jet's adorable. Jet's adorable. Christella, I didn't have time for them to even ask if I wanted any meds. Really? They were that quick? See that, and that's what I hear, that okay, 4, 5, and 6 just shot out. You get the husband with the, okay, catcher's mitt and all that, and you're all set. And yep, your jet landed and you were set. So yeah, that's the concern we've got with these. But there's a lot of concerns you run into this. Okay, when you've got a baby, okay, and you're a mom, we can tell from this that I am thinking, yes, I haven't seen anything saying no, KK, and that's what I appreciate. You are covering all, you're not just zeroing in and saying, yes, this is what happened or whatever, because we're not doing anyone any good when we start, okay, labeling that this happened or that happened or whatever. What we got to do is we got to find these three people. Okay. And I'm saying three people because at this point, I think we may very well have a baby in there also. And if not, she's still pregnant or was pregnant at the time of disappearance. And I don't know anything. Nothing's been brought up. I haven't seen much discussion about any of that. Like I said, it was interesting because there was a lot of communication. There are two families who are really hitting social media, trying to be a voice for their loved one here. Okay. There are some things going back and forth with them, and that's understandable, honestly. Okay, that's understandable at this time. But in the end, we need to find these people. They need to be found. Okay, there's an innocent child involved in this one. Okay, Cristola, if you have placenta previa, that alone can kill both. Yep, and that's where I get concerned, especially with the fact that there was discussion of bleeding and stuff like that. And was there or not some other possibilities? Yeah, there may have been some other issues going on leading up to it. Definitely could have been. Yeah, it definitely cray cray. There's so many possibilities out there, and so many possibilities. So what we've got to do is help get the word out. Do whatever we can. Okay. Couple things that have been brought up is Alyssa has couple tattoos. Okay. I have I did find one picture of one of the tattoos and I cropped it down because I think the tattoo is what's important here. So this is a tattoo that is on what I'm guessing is her left arm, but I'm not sure on that one. But it is on her forearm. Okay, you can see it also in the picture here. Actually, maybe it's her right. I'm not sure. And but looking at this, it's a pretty now again, as KK will tell us over and over again, tattoos can be covered. They can be covered. And but she does have a pretty large arm tattoo. Okay, not necessarily a sleeve per se, but pretty large there. So in between two places. Ah, got it. Sorry. There's a lot of different things. So what we need to get is that word out because both of them, okay, they need to come home. Okay, TJ has his family truly missing him. His auntie is all over Facebook trying to get the word out about them being missing. Okay. Alyssa's mom is not going to stop. Okay. Alyssa's mom, Samantha Fenderson, is scared that something horrible has happened. Okay. She point blank said that in some of the articles out there and said she never went a week without talking to her kid. And see, those are the things we know. Families know their loved ones. They would know if something isn't right. And that's what okay, that she's like, something's wrong here. Something she would be calling me, she would be texting me, she would, and we see that based off of the fact that she was texting her when she was scared for her child's health. So if you think of that, if she was enough to text her loved okay her mom and say, "Mom, I'm scared, I'm bleeding, I'm going to the hospital," you would think she would also be the type to contact her mom and say, "Hey mom, I'm going in to give birth," or, "Oh, I'm okay, I got done, okay, I went to the hospital and we're fine," and follow up on it rather than make their loved ones worry about them. It does not sound like she's the type who would do something like that at all. Hey, Aussie True Crime, how you doing? Good morning, my dear. Good morning. And let me. Good morning. Good morning. Let's see. Your husband was parking the car and he walked in with. Oh my God! Really? That quick? That's nuts. I wish all okay births could go that quickly. That'd be amazing. So we definitely have something. We got to get the word out. I am going to update this poster. Like I said, there's been a change in the monetary reward. Okay. I am trying to put my finger down on there's a GoFundMe out there. I'm trying to find out if the GoFundMe is real or not. On one side, it is not connected to one side of the family. I'm still trying to verify the other. Okay, I've got to try to figure these things out. But I do know if you go to my Discord, I will share if anyone is interested in trying to add money towards this reward and this specific reward. Because this specific reward, the what was 1100, which is now 2000, is actually specific to Elisa and the baby. So for information that we brings Elisa and the baby home, there's that reward. So I will post to my Discord how you can donate towards that. But yeah, guys, whatever you guys can do. Once I get these up, I will post them on my community tab, Facebook, Instagram, Discord with the updated information. But we need to try to get the word out. I know I have a lot of you out there from Tennessee and all. Cray Cray, is the boyfriend missing too with the mom? Yes. Yes. The messages, the text messages that were being received by the mom, um, by Elisa's mom, were actually on the boyfriend's phone. Elisa's mom actually had her daughter's phone. And okay, from what I'm seeing here. And so now they were using his phone for that. So they were in the process of heading into the hospital. Just never got to the hospital. So what's the next step? Next step is getting the word out to as many people as possible. It is hitting regular media now, which is good, which is very good because you know what? Nashville, hey Shady, welcome, 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 Shady. Welcome to the family. Um, Hopefully at this point, if there is truth behind, okay, one of them being seen in a Nashville pawn shop, that means we have a location for looking for at least one, if not both of them. Okay, if more information comes in, you can look for more information. And the police have official missing people reports now. They can get involved in there. So hopefully we can get more and more information. There are some other things that I've chosen not to bring up in this live because to me they don't matter. Okay. In the end, all that matters is getting these people home and getting them safe. Okay. That's what's important. We got to share their face. We got to share their story so that we can get more people recognizing. Plain and simple. And hope they are found. Shady, thank you. Yeah. Just got to hope and pray. Okay. You know what? Take it back to here. One of the last things that she said to her mom, please pray for me. And you know what? She was asking her mom to pray for her because she was bleeding before. Okay. And at 8 months, we can continue to bleed, to pray. We can continue to pray. Prayer is powerful. And so please, if you guys can help us out with that. There have been some people on TikTok I've noticed really sharing the story, um, very heavily sharing the story. Um, Kate, did you hear if they got close to the hospital? No, I haven't heard anything about that. I'm not sure if the police have been able to ping the phone. We know there's possibilities of doing things like that. Most hospitals, you would think, have the ability, okay, to figure out pinging. Not the hospital, but you got towers fairly near most hospitals, and all. So, um, you would think there'd be something there. I don't know if this was the car they were using, but it looks like a little on the older side, but might have had a computer system in it. It looks new enough to have had a computer system in it. Um, that's a wonderful point there. That's a wonderful point. I'm not sure. I'm honestly not sure. If I get more information from both, okay, either side of the family, I do need to contact TJ's side of the family. I've contacted mostly Elisa's side, but I do need to try to get more information on this because we all know, guys, sad, but the more people know about someone who's missing, you get that connection, you start hearing their story, they become more than just a picture. They become a story. This is what makes stories here on YouTube tick. Okay, when people start kind of doing all that and start asking the questions and all that, but that's how you get the name out. That's how you get more people recognizing stuff. That's how the stories, okay, like who was it? Was it JoJo that went missing in Florida and was found in Canada, get solved because someone sees it off of Facebook, someone sees it off of YouTube, and they're like, "Oh my gosh, I was watching something the other day and I saw this little guy and I just saw him at a playground." That's how that happened. And also there is that power behind social media and getting the word out. The thing is, if they came in, PD would know. Yes. And we do know for a fact they did not come in to any of the local hospitals. Okay, hospitals would have had cameras. Hospitals would have had, even if they came in under a different name, you can give yourself any name in the world, but you're still going to be a pregnant woman coming in with these symptoms, right? So you're going to recognize those things. And yes, Christola, you hit it on the head. Okay, police haven't talked much about this. And a lot of that comes down to many times police have to hold things very close to the vest because that's the information that they grab onto so they can tell whether people coming to them later really know what they're talking about. Daydream Ride, good morning, my dear. And thank you, my dear. You know, I this what kind of surprised me with this case, and this is why I wanted to make sure to cover it today. This case has been being discussed on a local level in that area since this started. A lot of local things. It's hit a couple of the missing groups and stuff like that. But today, the report officially went. It was on the left arm. Thank you, KK. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, my dear. So tattoo was left arm. And um, but we get to this point where things break. And that's what happened today. If you actually pull up these names today is when the story really started breaking. Okay, and by breaking, I mean hitting mainstream media. There were a couple mainstream media accounts as things became official. And I'm not sure what happened that made it okay, made them take it official. Maybe there were some other thoughts going on, and now they're like, no, we need to take it to this level. Um, yeah, oh yeah, always Cristola. I know we all assume things. We all do. I assume things. We can talk about it in Discord. We can do all those types. I just try to keep it off of these types of discussions. You guys can talk all you want and chat and all that as long as we're respectful. I just try to keep myself from that because I know families are hurting on all sides right now. Both of these families are hurting. Both of these families have lost someone right now. We don't know the full story about what's happened, okay, to lead up to that. But no matter what, there's people that are hurt. And I just, I hate that to hear things like that. Two tattoos on her. Okay, I knew she had multiple tattoos, but I had not. KK, girl, I should have contacted you earlier because that was awesome. Thank you for pulling all that information up. By the way, I'm just checking some things real quickly. My text messages have been going off like crazy. So, two other tattoos on her. Okay, one on each side of her chest. Okay, perfect. Thank you. And so hopefully we'll hear more. Please keep an eye out for the um posters. Okay, please, guys. I know I say that, but guys, it makes a difference. Every one of you guys there, whether you have a channel or not, okay, each of you have a different group of people. And if you think of it, if every one of us shares a poster, we're reaching different people. Okay, you do it on Facebook, it's another group of people you're getting to. Instagram, same thing. And this is a huge world, but it becomes so small once we actually use all of the power of everyone. So where are we? Yeah, not going to jump yet. Yeah, and that's the thing, Crystalla, we can't. And that's what is so wonderful about our police. That's what's so great about law enforcement. They don't do that. Law is okay, is supposed to be going at things from okay, anything could have happened. We got to take the facts. Okay. We can't allow our emotions to get involved or these things at all because we've got to be able to see the facts for what they are, the facts. And yes, their emotions are going to get in because, especially in certain cases, you can't help but have your emotions get involved. And I mean, my heart goes out to police. Oh my gosh, having to deal with what they deal with day in, day out. I mean, it's hard. I mean, just looking at the Maui stuff recently. Okay, and I have to look at, okay, as we've been talking about Maui, I'm looking at people, okay, and listening to people talking who've actually had to go through and talk to family members who've lost a loved one or things like that. It's really hard. And Daydream Ride, you shared this. Well, ooh, I love that name. Daydream Ride. I love that. Walking Between Shadows. Love that name. I gotta take a look at that one. I'm gonna go try to look that channel up, by the way, Daydream Ride. Thank you. Thank you for doing that. And because my only hope comes down to the more that we share. Think of it this way. If we shared a case as much as we share all of the drama and all of the other crap in the world, think about how many more people would see these faces. It'd be amazing. It really would be amazing. So Yes, I hear you, Cassie. Cassie's crying right now. So let's see. Daydream, what does her profile pic look like? Thank you. Good question, Crystal. Good question. Would you stop growling, little girl? Okay, they are being little handfuls today. So Alyssa Bowden. I do want to go through all the descriptions and stuff one more time, and then, like I said, I will update the posters with the updated money. And but Elisa and TJ went missing. They were last seen. Okay, last officially seen on the 14th of August. August 14th. They were seen at TJ's mother's house in Goodlettsville, Tennessee. Both are 22 years old. Elisa was last heard from by her mother on the 15th, so the next day. Like I said, both are 22 years old. Elisa is gorgeous. I mean, she is that her hair and her, oh my God, I always wanted strawberry blonde hair as a little girl, always wanted it. But she's got long strawberry blonde hair. Again, as KK will tell us, people can cut their hair short. Things like, yes, KK, I know that one. That one I know too. And I just got KK sent me a message, and that was one of the things that I had decided not to talk about quite yet. Um, so she's got strawberry blonde hair, hazel eyes. She is about 175 pounds. Now, I am going to mention with that, she's pregnant. That's going to change, especially, okay, if there's the possibility, if she's still out there and on has the baby, that's going to change. And so that's why I have that there as a caveat. She's 5'6", so she's on the medium tall level, not tall, but definitely taller than Miss 5'4" here. And Thomas or TJ Schroeder has brown hair, brown eyes. He is 6'3", so definitely on the tall side there, 175 pounds. The two of them were last seen with each other. We don't know if they're still with each other or not, but they were last seen together. Elisa was 8 months pregnant. Hey, Tam Tam, love you, my dear. Love you. Thanks for coming, my dear. Um, she was 8 months pregnant at the time of disappearing, and I'm happy that I'm redoing this because I just noticed a typo. Oh my gosh! And there is a monetary reward. It is now at $2,000. That is for information which leads to her, okay, information that leads to her location for both Elisa and the child. And if anyone at all has any information, please contact 911 or contact the Metro Nashville Police Department. Their phone number is 615-862-8500. And so please help out with sharing that out. I will post as soon as I update this so that you guys can hopefully within 15 minutes be able to help share things out. Hope, I suspect they may have been fighting. Yes. I am I am willing enough to say that I do feel that there is a very, very high likelihood that it was one of those relationships that could be toxic at times. I don't know that for sure. None of us know that. But with some of what I've seen, I it happens. It happens with many times. Christola, thank you for sharing that. Now I don't have to go look for the site. So thank you so much, my dear, for sharing that. So please help us on getting the information out there. So hopefully we can get some news and bring these three home to their families because that's in the end what matters. Okay, getting all three of them. Okay, if they are out there. Okay, if any of them, one of them, both of them, okay, are out there, please contact your loved ones. Let them know you're okay. Because the worst, absolutely worst thing in the world, I think, for family is to not know something. So if you guys could please, if you're out there or if you know anything, please let someone know. Please let someone know. So Thank you guys so, so much. KK, I'm going to connect with you privately right after this. And I got a couple of the things that, and I'm still trying to verify some things because a lot of the information out there is not all correct. I like everything that we see out there. Some of it's I can run with, some of it I want to verify. So thank you, thank you, thank you, my dears. I love you guys all tons and tons. I almost every time forget to bring up this next thing. Queen Broncos, welcome, welcome, welcome. Aloha, welcome. Thank you for popping in today, my dear. And I'm sitting here trying to pull up Cristola's little fun thing. By the way, I do want to thank, okay, Cristola again for pulling me together. DC sent you. Yes. DC's awesome. I love DC. And he's an awesome member of the community. We have a great community here. Queen Broncos, those of you who are new to this group, it's for those of you who don't know, our regular week, what we tend to do is today is missing Monday, so we talk about missing people. Wednesday, Sleuth Mom and I bounce back and forth on okay channels talking about issues within true crime. And then Friday, I usually cover a mental health subject, and then we have Cantina. Cantina is the fun part. So, yes, I was like, "Oh, is that a Broncos fan?" If that's a Broncos fan, Chris, yes. Yeah, even though I don't watch football like I used to. I need to. I really, really freaking do. So, anyhow, thank you guys all so, so much. Hope you all have an awesome night. It is 5 o'clock my time, which means it's 11 o'clock Eastern time. So dinner time for me, night time for a lot of other people. Yes, aren't time zones fun? And we don't change times until November this year. It's poor. It drives me crazy. So, and I wish we could get rid that. This is a subject for another day. How the hell can we get rid of daylight savings time? Because it drives me crazy because Hawaii does not do it. And Daydream Ride, I'm so happy you found it. Your way here. And so I will post you guys. I can't remember where we are this week. If it's I think it is my channel on Wednesday. So no matter what, though, I'll let you guys know where to go on Wednesday. So hope you guys have an awesome time. If you guys have people you'd like me to bring up for Missing Mondays, or just share their stories. Okay, whether it's an article shared on the community tab, a poster that's created, whatever, please let me know. You can email me at thelocalmylife@gmail.com. Okay, whatever we can do on helping share out the missing. Hey, that's awesome. That's what we're here to do. And if you would like to suggest any mental health subjects. I also really, really would love those ideas because I'm starting to have problems coming up with new mental health subjects. So please email me for that also. Local, yes, Cristola. They say they are getting rid of daylight savings time. I am going to believe it when I see it. They have said that the last 2 daylight savings times here, because I've been here YouTube, and for those of you who don't know what I do when we do have that pop up, I keep doing my time because I fit it around work and schedules like there. So actually, when that changes, I will be going live instead of 10 Eastern, it'll go to 9 Eastern. Sorry about that, gang. Um, but they keep saying they're going to get rid of it, but they never do. They never do. They all say they want to do it, but they won't do it. And legislators keep saying they'll do it. Do they do it? No, by the way. I got a bunch new. It's cute. They're new mirrors that I've just finished. They're so, so cute. Anyhow, but yeah, I got little kitty cat ones and all that. Just finished those. So, and, but I will see y'all later. So I keep saying I'm going to go and I'm not going. Am I? Yeah, that's a problem. Okay, I guess I should go this time. But to do that, I have to switch over. Time isn't real. Illuminati. Yes, exactly. Exactly. There's no such thing as time. Time is just there for driving us crazy. Anyhow, love you guys tons and tons. I'm going to update the thing. Those of you I said I'd contact you, I will contact you. I'm going to try to update this real quickly, though. Love you all tons and tons. Aloha Mahalo. Let me actually get rid of this banner so you guys don't get the outro with my email. Love you guys. Mahalo, guys, from Hawaii. Thank you. That's how we say thank you. Aloha. Mahalo.